Okay, so today is December 21st, 2020. It's almost the end of the year. It's crazy. I can't believe this year has gone by so fast and been so interesting. So I'm doing a card pull. There have been some things that have been coming up lately for the greater good for everyone. Kind of this like wavelength that it's like an underlying wavelength. And I think kind of the more that we can focus on what's going on, like in astrology and just in kind of like in the vibe, the more that we can kind of roll with the current and work with the energies to bring ourselves more richness and more success. So the first card that's come up is the armadillo, and it talks about and this is from the medicine cards deck, and it talks about creating, so the armadillo has this thick shell, and it talks about creating boundaries, and it's been coming up a lot for me too, where it's like saying, there's kind of been this this habit of saying yes for so long, and this habit of maybe pleasing people or doing what we feel that we should do, maybe what's polite or what's the kindest thing or what's going to make me like just the best human. And having respect for all life is important, but we're never going to really be who we are or get where we want to go unless we learn how to say no and listen to what our yes actually is. So then comes the raven, and the raven is all about ascending in consciousness, kind of like entering new territories of consciousness and new awarenesses. And it's also access to magic. So it's kind of like we've come this far, and now this is kind of like the next stage of initiation. It's kind of like a gift maybe from the universe. That, okay, you've done all this work, you've come this far, now here's your ascension in consciousness. And the more that we go on, the more that we'll be able to use that as a tool in our tool belt. Last is the camel boy, and it's reversed, and this comes from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms book deck. And this is talking about how now it's not the time to do anything like grandiose, to do, to accomplish these like big, big feats and, have great, amazing success. It's really the time to, as it says, chop wood and carry water, focus on the mundane tasks, maybe what appeared to be mundane, but I drew a card from the Osho Zen tarot deck, and it's the card of ordinariness, and it talks about how basically like you're going to be carried a lot further doing tasks that are just kind of like just basically taking things one step at a time. It's going to take us a lot further and add up so much over time, as opposed to, oh, how can I be mega successful and how can I make this big thing happen? It's like, no, let's do what feels good to us in our day-to-day, interact with our neighbors, cook a meal, be with our friends, be with our family. It's not really the time to, try to like dazzle anyone or dazzle ourselves, but sink into what feels good. So I hope that this quick 5-minute reading has made a difference, and I hope that you can use it going forward in your current life and current experiences. If you have any questions or would like more information, feel free to send a message or a comment. Thank you. Have a good day.